G'day guys, how are you? I'm Iski, welcome to my YouTube video and welcome to my home theatre. This is Ant Super Cinema, building it on YouTube at the moment. Been building it since last year, it's going slowly. It's kind of stalled a little bit. I've got so much on my plate at the moment and yeah, I'm not going to go into the reasons why, but yeah, anyway, I'll just give you the mission brief with this home theatre build. Everything in my home theatre, the majority of stuff in my home theatre, I'm getting from the dumps and e-waste outlets and all of that stuff. I've got a whole heap of videos in my playlists where I do all of this kind of stuff if you want to have a look. But yeah, basically speakers, projectors, screens, furniture. These seats are only like less than 2 years old. Yeah, guys, everything, receivers, including building materials. You can see up here all of this framing stuff. I get all of this stuff from the dump. People throw it away. A lot of it's new, believe it or not. A lot of it's just like offcuts that people don't want, and you can see it. It's all small stuff. So I just pick it up, and I save myself hundreds and hundreds of dollars doing that, including flooring that's on my a lot of the flooring on my riser, my curved riser, that came from the dump. But yeah, now not just all of that stuff that I mentioned, that TV came from the dump. Not just all of that stuff, but also tools. A lot of the tools, almost all the tools that I'm using to build this also come from the dump, and I recycle them. I fix them if they need fixing, and I'll use them. Now, one tool that I've been wanting for a long time is a plasterboard lifter. And you can see here, this is a soffit. I'm not sure how you pronounce it, but I've wanted to kind of do a bit more to this for a while now. And I need a lifter because my cinema is almost 8 meters long. It's pretty big, and this soffit here has to be made up of two really long pieces, 3.6 meters each, I think. I think it's going to be 16mm MDF. I could possibly use plasterboard, but I don't think I want to use plasterboard. I want to be able to put it up, and I want to be able to bring it down before the cinema build is complete, like just in case I want to, run extra wiring or do something behind there or whatever. I want the kind of ability to be able to do that. So I want to keep one. I don't want to hire a plasterboard lifter. I almost bought one, but they're like over $300. And I thought to myself, I guarantee you I'll find one. And anyway, 2 years ago, what do you think? I did find one. I found one at the dump, and it was brand spanking new. You wouldn't believe how new it looked. And at the time, that was like 2 years ago, I just put it to the side because I was like, I'll come back and get it later this week. I think my car was probably full of other stuff. And I put it to the side so it wouldn't get destroyed by the bulldozer, because the bulldozers come and crush everything. And I forgot about it. And I've been spewing ever since, because right now I could really use one. But ever since, I think last year, I've been looking out for one, and I haven't been able to find one. And the other day I was at the dump with a mate, and there was nothing there. It was slim pickings. There was nothing to find, and not even a screwdriver on the ground. And anyway, we were both getting in our cars. He was getting in his car. I was basically in my car. And that's when I spotted something. Like, I'd say 20 meters away, I saw this tiny little ring. And I'm thinking to myself, by the way, I'll just stick up a photo of what a plasterboard lifter looks like right now. That's what it looks like, okay? And yeah, so I basically saw in the distance this tiny little ring, and I'm like, man, that could be a plasterboard lifter. And I got out of the car and I kind of yelled when I was a bit closer, and my mate who was pulling out slammed his brakes on, like, what the hell are you doing? And I said, don't worry about it, you just keep going. And anyway, I went up and it was a plasterboard lifter. Or at least it was what was left of a plasterboard lifter. It wasn't complete. In fact, let's go up and I'll show you. It's still in the car. Okay. By the way, this here is my Carmen gear. This is my car that I've just started making videos on restoring. Volkswagen Carmen gear, 1961. Beautiful. Alright, the wind started to pick up. Hopefully my mic's going to be alright. But yeah, I screamed over, I ran over, and I saw it. It was rough, and it was a plasterboard lifter. That's the ring part that I saw from a distance of 20 metres. And I'm like, man, I can use that. That's all I need. You know, I don't care what it looks like. I don't care how rough or flogged it's been, as long as it works. And I'm pretty sure it works. I mean, if it doesn't work, I'll fix it. The problem is, it doesn't have its base. Now these things here have, see this part here, this top bit here? This bit here is what the plasterboard gets put onto, or the MDF. And the part that's underneath, that has that ring, that's the thing that you wind, and it winds it up. So that's your kind of upright, the vertical bit, and this part here kind of tees off it. So I've got virtually everything, but I don't have the legs and the wheels. And I was like, I couldn't see them anywhere. I looked and I looked and I couldn't see them. But sitting about, well, right next to it actually, was this blue thing. I don't know what it is, but it's something that somebody's made. I'd say someone completely different has thrown that out. It doesn't go with it, but I was thinking maybe I can use this and kind of use this as a base. I reckon I could. And that's what this video is about. I've got a friend at the bottom of my street. He's like the local copper. And I sent him a text, and he's a welder. Basically his trade was a welder or something like that. He's just got all this heavy duty welding gear under his house. And I said, mate, you reckon you could, you know, maybe weld a couple of pieces here onto that, and then I can slot this bit into the upright? And he said, mate, that's easy. Bring it down tomorrow morning, which is now. And I was like, cool, all right, let's do it. And so that's what I'm going to do. I'm not sure if I'll take the camera down. I might get a little bit of footage of him welding it. But hopefully, yeah, this will work. So that's what I'm going to do. Let me just set you over here, and I'll pull this out. I'll just pull this out. I reckon this base would be pretty good. I'll have to cut all of these other bits off. Oh, yeah, so this bit here is the part that the plasterboard or the MDF sits on. And this bit here, let me just put this down here. Just drop it. So yeah, so basically what I'm wanting to do is, this is the base that I need to kind of slot onto that base, I should say. So I don't know, that's I haven't even tried to wind it to see what happens if you wind this thing. I've never used one before. In fact, I think this bit here probably plugs into there. Oh yeah, there's a round bit here, and that peg must go in there. So if I turn this, I'm hoping this will kind of come out and start extending. Let's have a look. Oh, look at that! Yes, yes. Does that bit come out? Oh, look at it, it's working. Okay, now how the hell do you get it back in? It wouldn't go the other way. It must have like a brake or something. Oh yeah, that would kind of, yeah, right. Maybe you just have to kind of push it in. No, I don't know. Let me get you back a little bit. I'm gonna have to set this upright. I have a feeling maybe the weight of itself pulls it in. Well, about to find out. Oh yeah, so that just started sliding in. Oh look, it's got like some kind of, whatever that. Oh yeah, there you go. How good is that? And just kind of take up the slack. Awesome. Okay, I'm happy. Oh, I see. Yeah, so this thing here kind of pushes over the top and locks it in. There we go. But basically, what I need just came out again. I need to pretty much oh look, this actually just came out. Oh, that's cool. Yeah, I need to basically attach that to there like that, I guess. I have to work out which way. Shouldn't be too hard. Yeah, there's obviously going to be a better way to do it. So this way, I'd say. So how did this go? Oh yeah, there we go. Yeah, okay, so I'll have to work something out. I think I have a feeling the one when you buy them new, you might be able to it might pivot or rotate. I'm not sure. I guess the wheels can rotate, so that's how it'll work. But anyway, okay, that's it. So yeah, just have to make something here. Get old mate to do that for us, and we should be right. So I've been searching, looking for something to use to slot that into, and I found this at the dump a while ago. It's a big post. I'm hoping that maybe we can just slot it into here. Maybe cut this there, weld it onto, the part that I need to weld it onto. But and then maybe slot it in. I've measured it, and this here is about 1 millimeter too big. So I'm just wondering if I can grind down the sides of this a little bit, maybe. See what old mate thinks. He might have some steel that we can just weld, but anyway, it's just my thoughts. How good is that? How good is that? That's all I need. Let me get rid of this. There we go. There you go. Check it out. He was awesome. Didn't take long at all. Yeah, luckily I had that bit of steel post that I found, and that really came in handy. In fact, I only got that like a couple of weeks ago, so that really came in handy finding that. But yeah, that should just, let me just set you up here. Let me just set you here. So now, when I need to use it, I can just I can put it away, or I can just bring that, slot it in like that, and it's perfect. Let me just grab my my camera stand, which is my step ladder. So, what do you reckon? Should we put the top bit on and extend it up? I reckon we should. Okay, how does this work? Now that must go on like that. There we go. Oh look, it kind of pivots. All right. Oh, there you go. So, that's it. You reckon it's going to work? You reckon it's going to work? Hang on, how does this work? Okay, now we should be able to wind it up. Wow, check it out. How good is that? Look at that. I got myself a plasterboard lifter. I mean, that's crazy height. It can go a lot higher than that, but I don't need it to go higher than that. I only need it to go up to, I think my ceiling is 2.6 meters from the floor. So that's heaps. Wow. That's awesome. And these bits here, in fact, let's do that. Let's extend these bits out. See how far we can get those. I'll pull you back a bit further. Right, so how does it come down? I think there's a break here. Oh yeah. That's awesome. That is awesome. Okay, so how do we extend these out? Okay. My car's in the way. All right, so I think that's all that it goes. How you going?
Good. Are you 15?
No, I'm 17. 15 is the next one. Let me get a tape measure. Alright, so that is 2.95 meters. Wow. That's awesome. So I think the sheets that I'll be using are 3.6 meters. So that'll be absolutely perfect. There you go, guys. I got my plasterboard sheet lifter for my home theatre. And when I'm done with it, I can either take it back to the dump or I'll sell it for $100. Probably get a bit more for that. But, I'm happy with that. What do you think? Free, absolutely free. That's it, guys. I'm going to kill this video. I'd like to say thanks for watching. That was kind of a cool video. Well, not really, but I thought it was pretty cool. Anyway, please.
Where's your curry leaves? Curry leaves, you had a tree?
Yeah, there's some in there.
This one here?
Yeah, mate. Curry leaves. If you have a look on the other side of the... just poke your head over the top of the fence here. You'll see them. Grab a hand. Do you want a tree? Do you want a tree?
Yeah.
Do you want a tree?
Yeah, if I can.
Yeah. Hang on.
My wife used to...
You used to live down the street, did you?
Yeah, we used to live here.
Yeah, and your wife used to come up and grab them? Yeah, right.
I told her I'm here. She goes, get some.
Oh, okay. I'll give you a full tree because they grow like weeds, you know.
If I had some coins, I could just give you.
No, I'll just give it to you. Hang on, here we go.
Yeah, we'll grow them. This is the best one, she says, like, you know.
Is it really?
Yeah.
I mean, my dad planted these when I was a little kid,
Yeah.
and they just grow like weeds. So my dad comes over here and grabs them whenever he needs a curry tree. So I'll give you this one here.
I will definitely grow them, hopefully. Like. Thank you, mate. Really.
No, you sure? If you need any more, come and get some more. Here's another one if you want.
Sure.
Don't know.
Yeah, I think that will grow too.
You reckon?
Yeah, it will.
Just come and grab one anytime you want.
Yeah, definitely. And did you chop it off or something? Like, you know, she says it was used to be big.
No. It's. I mean.
Take some leaves, you know, just for our own use.
Yeah. Grab.
The better, you know. That's what they say.
Grab tons of them.
Okay. Thank you for everything.
That's all right. I've always got them here.
Yeah.
But they've never grown like tree. They're never a tree. I mean, they're only little shrubs.
Shrubs, yeah.
They only grow that big.
No, but this should be good. Really good.
Okay.
I appreciate that. Thank you.
No worries at all. You're welcome. Not a problem. There's this guy just pulled up on the side of the road, and he's just pulling away now. And he used to live down the street. He's an Indian guy, and like I'm part Indian, you might be able to tell. And his wife used to come up here because I've got curry tree plants. I used to have, well, that's them just in there, but they're normally really thick, and they kind of bush out over the other side of the fence. And one day I caught her coming up and pinching my leaves, which I don't care. They're just to me they're just weeds that are useful. You know, I put them in curries, those leaves. And she said, "Oh, do you mind if I get some leaves?" And I said, "Yeah, anytime you want." Anyway, apparently they've moved house just down the road, and he's come back, and he said, "Did you used to have some curry trees here?" I was like, "Yeah, they're on the other side." And I ended up giving him a couple. I dug some out for him just then, and he was stoked. He was really happy. He said, your curry leaves are the best. Apparently there's different kinds, and he said yours are really good. But anyway, guys, that's it. I digress. Digress. What's the word? I digress. I can't remember, but it makes you sound really posh when you say it. That's it, guys. I'd like to say thanks for watching. Please like, comment, subscribe, and I'll see you on the next one.